Your Google Workspace can be compromised without a single phishing email. Today, we cover stolen OAuth tokens, state-linked spyware, a new Mirai botnet, and more threats you need to act on now. Attackers are bypassing phishing entirely by stealing OAuth tokens to access Gmail, Drive, and connected apps. Material Security warns that most workspace defenses assume phishing is the entry point, leaving token-based intrusions undetected. Audit your active OAuth grants in the Google Admin Console today. A state-linked IT worker infiltrated a federal agency, a DEF CON attendee was blamed for disrupting a Delta flight, and Rapid7 announced layoffs. These under-the-radar stories signal that insider and physical layer threats are just as real as remote exploits. Check your contractor and vendor access reviews now. Apple is actively notifying users targeted by sophisticated spyware attacks, with journalists, activists, politicians, and diplomats in the crosshairs. If you receive an Apple threat notification, enable lockdown mode immediately and contact a digital safety organization. High-risk individuals should treat this as an urgent action item, not a warning to file away. Evo1bot is a new Mirai-based Linux botnet that compromises edge devices and converts them into persistent proxies, masking attacker traffic. Unlike classic Mirai variants focused on DDoS, this one prioritizes stealth and persistence. If you run routers, NAS devices, or IoT gear, check for unexpected outbound connections and apply firmware updates immediately. WhatsApp is testing an optional on-device AI feature that identifies likely scam messages before you interact with them. Because processing stays on-device, your message content is not sent to Meta servers, which is a meaningful privacy distinction. Enable it when it rolls out to your region, especially if you manage teams that receive high volumes of external messages. Researchers at RICO found that records stored in Salesforce and ServiceNow are being targeted in attacks dubbed City Forum, with tactics resembling those of the extortion group Shiny Hunters. Customer and operational data held in these platforms is directly at risk. SaaS admins should audit third-party integrations and review data access logs in both platforms right now. Researchers hunting for the colossal squid found that bright white searchlights scared marine life away, while red light allowed natural behavior to be observed. It is a useful metaphor for security monitoring. Aggressive, noisy scanning often changes attacker behavior before you can study it. Passive and low-footprint detection methods frequently reveal more than aggressive probes. Several U.S. water treatment facilities have been breached in a wave of attacks attributed to a state-linked threat actor. The full scope of access and any operational impact is still being assessed, according to TechCrunch. Operators of industrial control and OT systems should verify network segmentation and remote access controls are enforced and logged. The fourth special print edition of Hacker magazine is shipping to subscribers, with the publisher noting the limited run sells out quickly. Print format security journalism remains a niche but dedicated channel for the state-linked speaking security community. If you follow the space, this is a collector-tier resource worth tracking. VS Code's remote SSH extension lets you connect to and work on remote servers without leaving your editor, which is a practical skill for developers and vibe coders managing cloud instances. Always use key-based authentication rather than passwords, and restrict SSH access by IP where possible. Tools like MonMyIP can help you verify what your current public IP looks like to those servers before you lock down your allow list. That is your daily brief. Subscribe so you never miss a critical story, and use MonMyIP to turn today's news into real checks on your own systems. Stay sharp.